Hey guys, welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. And I'm back again, segment 2, guys. So if you missed out on segment 1, I talked about you writing off those business courses that you've invested in as a business owner. I've also talked about when you're jumping into a new career as an individual or business owner. I also talked about the educational credits that you guys are able to take for yourself and your children when you file your taxes. And also you learned that you only get 2,500 and you don't get it all back in your hand. The max that you can get back in your pocket is $1,000. So if you want to really deep dive, take some notes, then you want to look out for our replay that will be posted after tonight's show. So make sure once you watch the replay, please like the video and subscribe, guys, because we are trying to build our YouTube channel. Okay, guys, so we are in the fun stuff of the day, guys. So look, all right. So when I was on vacation, recouping, right, trying to get my little mental together, right, Diddy ended up going through issues with his distributor for his alcohol brand, Dillion. I don't know if I pronounced it right. I apologize if I didn't, right? Okay, so I went during that live and I basically was like, okay, and I'm gonna show you guys really quick. Remember I told you guys last week that I was trying to have my little snippets for my shows. Guess what, guys? I got my snippets. Oh, look, I'm so happy. So guys, I'm gonna show you a snippet of last week's video. With Diddy amid lawsuit alleging company neglected his liquor brands due to racism. So it says liquor giant Diego is ending its 15-year partnership with Sean Diddy Combs following the music mogul and entrepreneur's racial discrimination lawsuit. Diddy sued the company last month, alleging Diego's North America neglected to provide adequate resources to his Ciroc vodka and Delilion tequila brands. I don't really drink, y'all, so I don't know. While favoring other celebrity brands like George Clooney founded Casamigos. I didn't even know George Clooney founded Casamigos. He further claimed in the lawsuit that Diego had typecast his brand as a black brand, restricting distribution to only urban neighborhoods, hindering the sales growth of his brands. The company responded to the lawsuit in a Tuesday filing, denying the accusations while calling Combs' suit a sham action. They claimed Diddy amassed nearly $1 billion from their partnership, but now wanted to extract billions more. Diego asked the judge to dismiss the case or order that it be resolved through that private arbitration. All right, let me flip the screen. All right, guys. Let me stop it on what is it? All right, guys. So first of all, so I do drink a little bit, Emma, but I'm not really a drinker at all. But I'm having my little fun now. Let me take a sip of my margarita. All right, so first things first, guys. Diddy don't have the position to sue that brand. He don't weigh his the amount of money that he bring into those brands is not enough for him to talk shit. See, this is why we are supposed to band together. Because see, right now, if it was done the way that it was supposed to be done as a community, as a collective, first of all, Diddy wouldn't even have to go to them for a distribution deal. All right. All right, guys. So basically, in that video, I was saying that, Diddy money that he makes from his brand is not enough to really talk stuff. Okay. And then also, I said that he needed to go and build his own distribution company rather than asking for, the Caucasians or, other ethnicity groups or whatever to help him. You understand? But instead of doing that, I don't know what your boy Diddy done. I was waiting to talk about this last week, but I don't know what your boy Diddy done, y'all. But I'm gonna show y'all what he done. I'm so disappointed. This is not it at all.
Global audience and empower customers to support and shop the best. A new marketplace launching today for Black businesses and customers worldwide. With the launch of Empower Global, our goal is to provide a platform for Black businesses to reach a global audience and empower customers to support and shop the best Black-owned brands in beauty, fashion, art, and lifestyle. We want to elevate the Black economy by creating opportunities for Black entrepreneurs to build and scale successful businesses. Real economic empowerment means providing people with access, opportunity, and resources. It means us understanding the power of our dollar and keeping that money circulating in our communities. We were inspired by the story of Black Wall Street, where Black unity proved to be successful. We were inspired by what can be built when we support each other and invest in our communities. Empower Global will be the biggest Black-owned marketplace where customers can discover products exclusively created by Black entrepreneurs. This is our Black Wall Street. This is our Black Main Street. This platform will fund and fuel the Black economy. It's essential for us to support and empower each other to create real change in this world. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can empower each other and transform our communities. Together, we can build a more inclusive and empowering future. The time for action is now. Visit empowerglobal.shop today. Love.
So guys, that was real cute. The background music was absolutely motivational. You felt it in the spirit. You know, Diddy can sell anything, right? The issue that I have with that, it's already a lot of existing plans like that for the Black community. We already have the Black Wall Street. We already have the virtual mall. We already have several other platforms similar to this. And it was kind of weird to me because is this your solution to distribution? You're getting hammered in court. You're getting smashed from these big time, big boy players in a liquor business. I asked you kindly to start off. You guys have the most money. You guys are the one that's profiting the most in our community off of alcohol. At least be the first to go out there and open up the doors for the other liquor brands and alcohol brands that we have in our community. But no, did he go and replicate what we already have? And come to find out, guys, what I'm hearing through the grapevine is that this man did invested $50 million into some mess. What the hell could you? A website should not cost you guys no more than $1,000 unless you're creating some type of major software that's going to change the world. It should not cost you even to build the a major app like big time app might cost you $50,000 to $100,000 if you go to India to get it done. Okay, they said this man did invested $50 million in this program. If he did, who is your team? Like, this is driving me crazy. It shows me that Black entrepreneurs and Black business owners do not know business. And now, guys, I have to admit, and I told you guys throughout my journey that we're learning. So yes, he's learning, but god daggone, did he reach out to other advisors outside of your team to bounce ideas off? Because this, to me personally, I'm little old Folasade, I'm a nobody, but from an accounting standpoint, this is a flop. And if you put $50 million in something that's already existing, when you could have partnered with some of the brands that we already have, gave them 20,000, use your face, and then y'all collectively made millions and already helped the existing businesses that they're working with and other Black businesses, I see that being better and cost effective, and also showing that you are a team player and you're not trying to go and take credit for things. See, we need people that's a team player. He always, from my perspective, from a business perspective, seems like Diddy always is focused just on him. Okay, this deal looked like it might benefit just him, because he's going to make money off of these people on their platforms. And I'm not against everybody making money, but we need other type of businesses. We need distribution companies. he have the clout, the money, and the team to go door to door to build a distribution company hand and foot, so no other Black business have to go outside of our community to distribute alcohol. So Chris said, that's wild that Diddy has so much money and lacks distribution infrastructure. Yes, it is, Chris. It's wild. I was so disappointed when I saw that. I was like, oh no, we need to do better. We need to do better. Thank you. We definitely need to do better, because if he has all this money and these are the decisions that he making, I have an issue with that. Number one, he should have partnered with other people already that's on the market. Okay, like I said, he should have went door to door. And then last but not least, guys, I know he's going to make money off of it. And really, truly, when I think about it, it was easier. This was an easier job to do, to just create a website and say you're doing something for the community that might get you some sales, some LOVE, or I normally try to do my little love thing, LOVE, love thing, right? To me, this, y'all can bash me. I don't care. I got thick skin. Say what you want to say. From a business perspective, I think this is a flop. Chris said it's very disappointing. I'm very disappointed. Been looking up to him since elementary. It is bad decision making. He's stepping on people's toes, and I think that's what I don't like about it. It's just always typical. He's stepping on people's toes. Okay, so guys, look, post your comments. Let me know how you feel about Diddy. Instead of him going street bound, starting from the ground, and now we here and building a real distribution company, what do you think of with his alternative idea? Is he going to distribute his liquor on that site? That's actually what I've been waiting for. I went to go check the site, right? I went to go check the site immediately. I didn't see his liquor on there, but he's possibly considering maybe putting his liquor there and then we buying it directly from him. That's cool, but that still doesn't get it into the clubs. It still doesn't get it into the liquor stores. It still doesn't get it at the hotels. It's still, you understand where I'm going? All he had to do was build a team, and they just go and build relationships with every hotel concierge or whoever buys for these companies, these hotels, these bars, sporting gaming events. He was supposed to have his team do the legwork and go door to door. Guys, I want to let you guys know it's no shortcut in business. And that is even one of my core values for my team and my company. We don't take shortcuts. Because what I'm finding, I've been in business now, Brennan's 11. I've been in business for 12 years. It'll be 12 years in August. Every time I took a shortcut, I got set back, okay? So Diddy, build that team, build that infrastructure. Your lineage, your legacy will benefit, guys. And then also, this allows him to scale vertically rather than just horizontally, okay? So that's all I got for my boy Diddy. Comment and let me know what you guys think. So I'm about to go to my next topic. Let me share my screen. See, I'm going to get better, y'all. I try to have all this stuff loaded up, but I'm going to be really honest. It's confusing having all of these tabs up. So y'all just going to have to bear with me while I adjust from one topic to the next, because I do not want to confuse myself and then be all over the place. Can't find my video links, okay? And I think we are doing, the video don't exist. All right, team, what are y'all doing? My PPP video is not showing up. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, now let me just go to another one. You see what I'm talking about? This link better work. And I think I'm going to have to play music when I'm going in between topics. I'm not happy, y'all. All right, perfect. I have one. All right, guys, so what we're about to talk about now, your boy Donald Trump, he's out there again. I'm going to be honest with you. For Trump not to be our president no more, he more attention than any president. I ain't hating. I like Trump. I like everybody, but a little bit of them. Like, I love everybody. I necessarily don't like everybody. That's what I say. I love everybody, not necessarily like everybody. So guys, I'm gonna share my screen really quick.
With you, Mr. Kogan.
Yes, Senator, you are correct. Federal revenues are lower than they would have been if not for the Trump tax cuts.
The Trump tax cuts did not pay for themselves. I provide documentation in my statement.
I agree they did not pay for themselves and they did not trickle down to employee earnings.
I prefer to think of the tax cuts as a one-time cost. I don't think they're an ongoing contributor to the deficit.
Well, I'm looking at something, Mr. Michel, that when you put together when you were at the Heritage Foundation, and you've got 12 myths, and one of the myths, and I'm quoting, is that the tax cut pays for itself, the Trump tax cut. Are you changing your mind today about that conclusion?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So just to be clear, the Trump tax cut did not pay for itself, correct?
Not within the 10-year budget window, no.
No, well, let's look at the next budget window. I'm looking at your report here too. It doesn't pay for itself in the next 20, and next 10 does it.
The cost was largely a one-time cost. The economy was projected to grow.
I'm just looking at your own report here, right? It didn't pay for itself in the second.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, thank you. We could just start.
All right, guys. So everything is looming about them Donald Trump tax credits and things like that. So, guys, I'm just going to show you a brief overview of one of my initial videos. I don't know if this is my initial video. We're about to see how my team did. I had them pull videos. Let me see what this is about. We're about to see. Let's see. First things first, when Donald Trump implemented the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, right? You know, he recently changed everything, right? Remember, I told y'all that last year, they changed everything. So when Donald Trump implemented and made the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act law, right? What he did was he made it much more attractive to hire your child, okay? So Donald Trump, your favorite president, made it so much more attractive for you to hire your children. So what he did was he raised the standard deduction. He raised the standard. All right, guys. Hold on. Let me see. You guys hear me? All right, guys. So that's not the video that I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to have to walk my team a little bit better with my videos. But I wanted to tell you guys that when I always evaluate every new president's tax plan, right? And when I initially reviewed Donald Trump's tax plan, it was years ago. We might have it in store. I'm going to try to pull it for you guys. I knew that it wasn't going to pay for itself. I questioned a lot, but I also found loopholes. So what I just showed you guys was after my evaluation, like a year ago, 1 year after my evaluation, I realized that the only benefit really to the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act was that we were able to hire our child and take those benefits. So that's when me and my team started to promote the hire your child. And this is when Donald Trump first got elected. And then that's when all the scammers taught you guys the wrong way on hiring your child. But here's the thing, guys. I want you guys to fully understand about this, the way that the tax system and things work here. Our government is reliant on taxes. Okay, we don't have any natural resources or any other revenue generating activities to really support our country outside of the taxes that we pay. So every time a new president come into office, they have their own tax plan. And you and me as the taxpayers are the ones that are negatively or positively impacted by those tax plans. And so over the years that this Tax Cuts and Jobs Act have been implemented, I'm going to be honest with you, I am still in the middle of 50-50. Here's why. For all of my high income earners that have S corps and rental properties and things like that, and donate to charity, they're being hit the hardest. Because they pay high state taxes and their state taxes are capped at $10,000. Okay. So they don't get that. Also with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, they do not get the personal exemption. None of us get the personal exemption that we were getting for our children as well. And I evaluated that. So what we did was we ended up losing some tax credits, the personal exemption and things like that when the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act came. So now Congress is evaluating it. And honestly, like I said, the reason why I'm still in the middle is because I also see that it helps the lower end spectrum. So the individuals that qualify for like head of household, their refunds were somewhat the same. But this year, no, everybody was kind of screwed this year. But in previous years, everybody's refund, and that was because of the additional stimulus money and stuff like that. So no, almost everybody is actually, when I think about it, let me retract. Everybody kind of got screwed. The business owners did benefit the most because of that qualified business income deduction. Okay. That's basically it. And now the government is mad because they're losing money. And the reason why they're losing money because it's our primary source of revenue. So I challenge this country to really figure out how we can really maybe evaluate, do we have any natural resources of our own? And if we don't, actually pick the plan that Trump came up with and bring back our manufacturing and start to create our products internally. We are a consumerist country, but we don't have the products and the supply that we consume. So to offset us depending on taxes as revenue, I think it's advisable that we just come up with a better plan than what we have now. Okay. All right. So guys, if you're just tuning in, please head over to our YouTube channel, Folasade TV, guys. We are trying to grow our YouTube channel, and actually the more and more you guys engage and entertain, I will start to come live stream and do my shows more often, guys. For a lot of you that's new to me, I used to live stream all the time before it was popular to live stream, when Periscope was out. And when that PPP fraud came, you guys, I did not enjoy things. I ended up burning out and stopped live streaming. So that's what, 3 years now. So now I'm getting back into the swing of things because actually, no, I was shadow banned, and I'm still shadow banned on Facebook. They blocked me for 2 years while you guys were getting scammed, and they blocked me. I don't know if the scammers did it or I don't know what happened, but if you ask all my team members, my whole marketing department, we were shadow banned for 2.5 years while you guys were getting scammed. And I was trying to prevent you guys from getting scammed with my live streams, and I was rocking it out every day. And then all of a sudden I went live and nobody can see my content. And just like even on Facebook, I used to get almost 1,000 views per live stream. Now you see where we at. So look, I'm gonna stick it out. I was doing this for years, and I will go live. I don't care if it's just one person in here with me. I'm still gonna go live regardless. So we about to break this ban that they got, and I'm gonna help y'all get y'all bands back. Yes, that rhyme. I'm gonna break the ban and get your bands back. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right, guys. Look. Oh, and see, this is a good part about it, guys. By the show being on my own platform, too, guys, we can run over a little bit if the children are bothering me and stuff like that. So yeah, so let's rock this thing on out, guys. We're about to go into our next topic. All right. So some of you guys don't know this, and I'm going to be the bearer of bad news. If you guys use any of the big tax offices, like, I'm not going to mention their names. I'm going to say the big box tax offices, right? If you guys prepare your taxes with any of those major tax companies, then I have to be the bearer of bad news to let you know that that office may have actually shared your personal information with Facebook. Guys, if you're watching us on any social media platform and you want to see my screen, head over to my YouTube channel, which is Folasade TV. Like the video, watch the video, and subscribe to our channel, guys, because I am sharing my screen if you guys want to see my screen. So this article from the Huffington Post says, 3 tax prep firms shared extraordinarily sensitive data about taxpayers with Facebook, with Meta, which is Facebook. It says some congressional Democrats say 3 large tax preparation firms sent extraordinary sensitive information to tens of millions of people to Facebook parent company Meta over the last 2 years. Okay. This said their report urges federal agencies to investigate and potentially go to court over the wealth of information that H&R Block, Tax Act, and TaxSlayer shared with social media. In a letter to the heads of the IRS, the Department of Justice, the Federal Trade Commission, and the IRS watchdog, 7 lawmakers say that their findings reveal a shocking breach of taxpayer privacy by the tax prep companies and by big tech firms. Their report said highly personal and financial information about sources of taxpayers' income, tax deductions, and exemptions was made accessible to Meta as taxpayers use their tax software to prepare their own taxes. Guys, this is just another example of why I never recommend you guys attempt to file your taxes online, because you are signing major disclosures again to actually willfully allow them companies to give out your information. The same way when we go to these websites, guys, and you see that they ask you to accept their cookies, have you ever took a minute to read it? It says, are we allowed to share your information and track your data? And a lot of you guys just be like, oh, click, click, click. Just like y'all was clicking on that daggone tax return. Click, 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 right? And guess what? Y'all done clicked your daggone self into now possibly identity theft. I did it! Okay, wait. Okay, I messed up. Okay, I did it, y'all. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm getting this thing, y'all. My show about to be bomb in like 2 weeks. Okay, I'm fresh, y'all. Okay, back to the show. So, guys, let me explain to you why this is really upsetting for me. Many of us have already experienced identity theft when that COVID relief happened. When the COVID funds, millions of people got defrauded. People were filing unemployment under their name, tax returns, getting loans and everything else. So now we done got past the identity theft from COVID and unemployment fraud. Now, so you're going to go and file your taxes like you normally do. And then now again, your personal information is shared. And so the reason why I have a problem with this is because, once again, in this country, we're finding a way to make easy money. A lot of times these things are hurting us. Oh, well, we have all of this information. Why won't we charge XYZ $20 million to, or $1 million to access this data so they can now use it more for their ads? So we just sometimes sit back and just try to think about so many money opportunities, and it's great. I love it, right? I want us to be always think about them coins. Hey, Emma, I want us to always be thinking about them coins, but the reality is a lot of these shortcuts and these extra little ends are the reason why our economy is screwed. That reminds me of all of these mortgage-backed securities that ended up crashing the housing market years ago. That was another angle. Oh, well, we can package these up, all of these bad loans, and sell it to this company. They don't know because there's so many bad loans, and all of those loans should have defaulted at the same time. Just coming up with like little tricks and scams and little stuff to make money. Like, guys, I honestly think this is why scammers get themselves in trouble, because they should be like, oh, how can I make an extra fourth stream of income. How can I make money? Guys, it seems like this greed is taking over on us and we just using any way to make money. Anyway, any opportunity, anything. So if you filed your tax return with H&R Block, TaxSlayer Online, and Tax Act, and it may be even more companies, that's just the ones that they have mentioned so far. If you filed your tax return with any of those companies at the moment in the past 2 years, do you want to just pull your credit, make sure everything is legit? And I actually would freeze my credit if I were you. Just so that if anybody try to do anything under your name, you will be alerted, and then they will also be prevented from, doing some shady stuff under your credit. Okay. All right, guys. So we're about to go into our last topic really quick, and I'm about to get ready to share my screen. We're about to rock this thing on out, guys, and then we're gonna close on out. And guys, soon I'm gonna try to let y'all to come on, like if you guys have like questions and things like that, to like a live Q&A and stuff. So I've been talking with my team and stuff. We're gonna work that thing on out, but let me get the logistics of this all down packed, and we about to do that thing. I really cannot see my screen, y'all. So if I try to read the Soulja Boy thing, if I stutter, I can't see. Let me see if I can zoom in. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right. It says, as you guys can see my screen, and don't forget, guys, if you're watching me on social media, you want to head over to my YouTube channel, Folasade TV, so you can see my screen, guys. It says Soulja Boy says he can't pay his ex the $236,000 she's owed due to his $1 million tax debt and living expenses. Y'all know I had to talk about this one. So the Jasmine brand says rapper Soulja Boy is trying to get out of a debt he owes. According to a report from Radar Online, the musician recently asked a court judge to reconsider a lawsuit awarding his ex-girlfriend more than $230,000 in damages because he alleges he can't afford to pay it. In the request, Soulja Boy, real name DeAndre Way, reportedly said that his cost of living has been more than his earnings as of late, claiming his current financial situation was not accurately portrayed to the judge when the initial punitive damage award was given. Because of this, Soulja is reportedly asking for the judge to overturn the ruling. Guys, let me stop this really quick because there's a lot to digest. And then I'm going to show you guys a video of when I talked about this. So first things first, guys. See, he messed up with the initial paperwork. If they're asking you for financial data, and you know your finances is not in order, you want to hire an accountant like myself to get your finances cleaned up so you can really have a true picture. Because realistically, if you gave the judge, say you made $300,000 a month and your expenses were $50,000 then, right? And now your expenses are different or not the same, like whatever the case may be, throughout every part of any situation, you want to provide them with accurate information, just so one, you won't get caught up with fraud. Because now, let's say that they did try to manipulate the financial data, which that's what Trump getting messed up for, financial record fraud, right? Manipulating the financial data. Then he's actually going to go down criminally. You see, right now, this is a civil case. But if he's provided false paperwork, then now this can become a criminal case. So number one, guys, get your financial paperwork in order. If you are a business owner, number one, you need bookkeeping. If you are individual family, you need some type of tracking system similar to bookkeeping, but not as extensive, okay? So I recommend for all of my individual families, you guys want to use maybe mint.com, buy Intuit, attach your bank accounts there, put in all of your investments, and you're going to have a good, bright picture of where you stand financially. And if you are a business, you need bookkeeping. So this basically is telling me that Soulja Boy don't have his stuff in order. Okay? So guys, I'm about to show you this video really quick of me. When I said that these folks are just I don't know if we taking life serious now. I don't know what we're doing out here in these streets. But let me share my screen really quick. We got a lot going on. Wow. If you guys owe the IRS above $25,000, video, just 25000 at 1 comma, just 5 figures, that same situation can happen to you. I'm going to repeat that. If any of you were to owe the IRS $25,000 or more, they can also levy your bank accounts as well, and also put a lien on your assets as well. So right now, I know many of you were like, oh, this is tax, this is rich people problems. Oh, he got accountants. Yes, he has accountants, but as you guys can clearly see, he might be misinformed, because for the IRS to put a levy, see, I'm about to get fed up, on a bank account, they're going to send you a notice of. All right, guys, I'm not happy. Again, my team did not break out the video. They said that when I clicked this mess, it was supposed to go right to where I said it. So we're going to work on it next week. But at least today, I got the video. So in this video, I basically was saying, and I had it when I clicked it. I don't know if I messed it up or something. I don't know what happened. But I clicked it, and it says celebrities, Black celebrities always end up owing taxes. Let me see if I can click this thing again. What is they're doing? I'm not happy. Like, I'm not happy. I think I got it. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I click it again. It's like when I click the video to play it, it's taking me somewhere else. Because I want y'all to understand that it's really no no, I don't want it like that. Oh no. See, no. All right, let me see. I think I got it, y'all. Let me see if I just play like this, and then we're gonna see. And then I'm winding down, y'all. So good thing this is my last topic, right? Many of our Black celebrities, our Black rich people, always end up poor simply because they lack financial literacy. And if you think about it, it's always the taxes that wipe them out. It's nothing else. It's always the taxes. Oh, my accountant dropped the ball. Oh, this. Oh, that. Oh, the handle of this. Regardless of the situation, guys, you supposed to know something. Ask some questions. And if you're making a lot of money, right, don't fall for this trap that the rich people don't pay taxes, because that is a lie. Yes, they get an enormous amount of tax credits, right? But they still pay an enormous amount of taxes. So if you know you're making good money and taxes aren't being paid, and those big withdrawals, or your accountant is not communicating with you about your taxes due, you need to be picking up the phone. Folasade. Well, if you're my accountant, if I'm your accountant, you wouldn't be calling me. We'll be calling you. I'll be calling you. But you guys need to be calling somebody. Like, hey. All right, guys. So basically, in that video, you saw me clearly say that most Black celebrities, athletes, and just most of our people that really become successful, they end up getting financially hit and not being able to, like in Soulja Boy's situation, not able to pay off a $236,000 debt that he owed. Because he claimed that his living expenses are too high and things like that. So guys, here's the thing. And if you are a celebrity, you want to listen to this as well. I don't care if you guys have a manager or your company have an accountant for you. You need to have your own accountant. You need to have your own financial person that either oversee everything that they do or do your books in conjunction with them, and then cross-reference to make sure that your management team is on point, because in the end, you are still responsible. When you guys go to file your tax return, if you look at the bottom where you sign, it says that, you know, as a taxpayer, you sign it here as perjury, all the information is true and you acknowledge it. So he's responsible, and you are too. Last but not least, guys, it is no excuse as to you not knowing month to month what your bills are. We are all adults. So you're telling me that, oh, in June, you didn't know that your mortgage was $3,000? And if you don't, then that means you're being irresponsible, or you think that you will never go broke. And as we can see, some of the most wealthiest people have went bankrupt. Mike Tyson, and the list goes on. So it's not really about the money that you guys make. It's about your financial knowledge and your knowledge on how to grow the money you make and maintain it. A lot of us have our own issues internally that makes us screw up our money faster. You have addictions, habits, you lack confidence, you're a follower, whatever your issues are. Before you become wealthy, you want to try to get all of those traumas healed so that you can be a wholesome rich person, a wholesome celebrity, and manage your finances well. I guarantee you, Soulja Boy don't have a budget for his weed habit. He probably spend about maybe 10 to 15,000, maybe 20,000, 30. He may not even know how much money he's spending on weed every month. And so that's stupid, because if that's one of your habits, right, you want to fit that into your budget. And so then that means he might have to have some discipline in the amount that he smoke, and may have to limit to, you know, a certain amount per day or whatever the case may be. And so, guys, I want you guys to know this. When I say financial budget, have a budget, I'm not asking you to keep out your habits, keep out your fun, keep out your lifestyle. No, I want you to actually be able to live the life that you want. If that's whatever you do, that's up to you, right? I don't want you to overspend or go broke doing it. So if you know you like to shop, put it initially in your budget so you can see, oh, dang, I spend $2,000 per month on shopping. And then next month, let's start to reduce that shopping habit a bit. Let's figure out why we shop so much. That's my mind frame. If you need to put $3,000 a month because that's what you smoke on weed every month, that's a lot. That's really excessive. So why don't we try to get your habit down to maybe $300 a month? You know what I mean? Like, y'all do what y'all do, but do we have to be excessive with it? Do we have to not be so out of control with our lifestyles that we don't even know where our money is going? If you like designer clothes and you want to be able to buy it every month, okay, budget for $1,500 or $2,000 per month. But then I want you to really ask yourself, why are we having all of that? Why do we need that much access? And that's one of the lessons that I've gotten from my sister's death. Like, do I want all of this access? Do I want to have extras, 5 cars and 100 Louis Vuitton bags and 50 Chanels and every type of reading book possible, every color of this, every shirt with the same shirt with 5 different colors? Do I want that much access? And all of us have to really evaluate that too, because a lot of us are in debt because we have access. Okay, a lot of us are having overextending our budgets or having to work 2 and 3 jobs just because we want to have access. So my lesson from Soulja Boy, number 1, is make sure if you're a business owner, have bookkeeping. And if you are a brand or celebrity, remember, you, your individual self, still have to file your tax return. Okay, so whatever that they give you rolls over to you and you're still responsible for it. So you want to have your own accountant to make sure the money and the numbers are adding up, okay? And more than likely, it's not. I bet you. More than likely, 90% of you guys is, y'all are being taken advantage of. Okay, so make sure you do your bookkeeping. If you're individual family, download Mint from Intuit. You guys will love it. I recommend you guys just so you can see from a bigger picture where your money is going. They say Black people are poor. We don't have this. We really have everything. If we really know where our money is going, then we can really be in control, guys. And then last but not least, if you, for a lot of you that's new to me, I've struggled my whole life. I was my mom's garden since I was 16. I've been self-sufficient, self-reliant, and just been really on my own since I was a kid. I've endured a lot in my life financially. And one thing I realized is that we are never in control over our finances if we don't know our finances. You can only control what you know. Just how like men say, oh, if she don't give me ownership over her, she don't let me control her, how I'm going to serve her or protect her. Same thing with your finances. If you don't know where your money is going, how are you going to control it, preserve it, and grow it? So for all of you that say you want to be comfortable financially, for all of you that say you don't want to pinch pennies anymore, for all of you that said that you don't want to struggle, the first thing that I challenge you guys to do after watching tonight's show, don't be like your boy Soulja Boy, and don't think that you won't have those issues too, Pooh, because we all can, right? Do a household budget. Let's first evaluate what's coming in, and let's also evaluate what's coming out. And then if it's not enough coming in, we need to go and hustle harder. And if it's too much coming out, we need to evaluate why. Are we overspending? Do we have access? Is that necessary? Is it a need? And evaluate our spending. Guys, I enjoyed myself today. This is my second show doing it on my own. I tried, some of our links didn't work well. We killed it today. My team had everything ready for me. We just got to get a little bit better with my cuts. I'm excited, guys. I enjoyed myself, and I will be here each and every Tuesday. Well, not each and every Tuesday. We have our schedule, guys, but almost every Tuesday. I'll let you guys know when I won't have a show, right? I'll let you guys know when I won't have a show. Yeah, tune in. Let your friends know Folasade is back. Yes, I'm back. Oh, share the live stream, guys. And please come to our YouTube channel and subscribe. My goal is to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I think I can easily get to 100,000 subscribers, right? So help me do that. Help me achieve my 50,000 subscriber goal. We're presently, hey Emma, we're presently at 12,300, I think, right now. So if you guys subscribe, that'll help. And then also, if you guys have any topics that you guys want me to talk about next week, I'm going to have an email where you guys can email me all of the topics or any questions that you guys want me to answer throughout the show, or any questions or concerns about tax tips and tax strategies that you've heard online, that you're concerned about taking because you're not sure if they're accurate. You can send those to me as well. But I'm excited to be back, guys. And the more you guys engage, the more content, the more love, and the more personable I'll get. Right now, honestly, because of the negativity and the degradation, and I just don't blend in with where society is right now. And I was just telling somebody, I feel like I'm a gun-toting, degree holding mommy, like eating organic food. Like my whole lifestyle is like real weird, right? And I don't fit in with where y'all going. So it turns me off with all of this negativity. So I'm hoping that I can be a positive light to you guys and also educate and love on you guys. So we can just start to build a better world. I know that may sound crazy, but I always believe I would change the world. And I hope that tonight's show was a little vessel to you having an amazing night and an amazing day tomorrow. Guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to The Money Zone on your favorite streaming site. Make sure you tell a friend and a family member about The Money Zone, because you were inspired and hopefully motivated to get your finances in order. So definitely tell a friend and leave us a review.